Hey guys, it's Cara back again at Horizon. We are located in Durham, North Carolina at Northgate Mall. What's our address? 1058 West Club Boulevard, Suite 142. If you park on streets, what is it? Streets on the Plaza? Streets on the Plaza. Let me put my headphones in. Sorry. Totally forgot I'm in a store. And there are customers walking in. And I need to have my headphones in. Sorry guys, hold on.
Good. Are you looking for anything particular today?
I was just. I got some. I forgot to put my headphones in. Here we go. Let's start over. Here we go. All right, we are back in business. Got my headphones. All right, so today, I was telling you guys where we're located. We are located in Northgate Mall in Durham. We have mall hours, so our hours are 10. We open at 10 until 9, Monday through Saturday, and on Sundays we're open 12 to 6. We take hair assessments Monday through Friday from 11:15 to 5. And on Saturdays, we have a smaller time slot, so we're able to fit like 2 consultations in, and it's from 11 to 1. So those are the times for the consultations. On Sundays, we don't offer them at the moment, but in the future we might. And I think that's all the popular questions we have about the store. So I'm going to start by basically giving you guys some like healthy hair tips, like 3 healthy hair tips. And then I'm going to go into answering questions or the popular questions that I got on the last video. So my first tip for healthy hair is to stop curl typing. A lot of people think that knowing your curl type is going to tell you exactly what products to use, when literally all your curl pattern tells you is how your curls look. It's not necessarily telling you what products to use. So I encourage everybody to stop curl typing and start porosity testing. Porosity testing tells you exactly how open your cuticles are or how damaged they are, and they also let you know exactly what products to use. So if you have low porosity, you want to use lighter products. If you have high porosity, you want to use heavier products. So I always encourage people to figure out your porosity, because once you figure out your porosity, it helps you narrow down what products you should be using. My next tip 2, is to build yourself a moisture routine. My favorite is the lock method. So the lock method is just the order that you put products in your hair. It's kind of like a layering effect. For high porosity, you want to do LOC, which is your leave-in, and then your oil and the cream. For low, so like medium porosities, you want to do LCO, which is your leave-in, and then your cream and your oil. And on my lock method, I like to add extra L in for a liquid. In my liquid, I use the aloe water. But you can use plain distilled water too if you don't have access to aloe water. I just like the aloe water because it's really like a nice extra moisturizing stuff. And for me, it just seems like it helps with like frizz, especially if I'm trying to do like a wash and go. It helps a lot with frizz. Tip 3, I saw a ton of people are trying to figure out what to do because they were transitioning, or like tips for transitioning. And then when you transition, that means transitioning from not only like relaxer, but like heat damage, color damage, any kind of like damage to your hair from chemical, whether it be like chemical or mechanical damage. My tip for that is to have tons and tons of patience. I had to transition from heat damage, and I did the longer route. So I didn't big chop because I was like, my head is too big. I'm gonna look weird with a short cut. So I chose to do the long route, which was grow it out some and then cut a good amount off and then grow it out again and then cut it off. Let me just tell you right now, like that took forever, and it was stressful trying to get it to like blend, like my heat damage to blend with my curl pattern. It was just stressful trying to find products in general to work for both porosities. I always encourage people to just like save yourself the time. If you think you're like up to it, go ahead and just big chop. It saves you a ton of time, and usually if you try to hold on to the damaged hair, especially like split ends and like from relaxed hair, it's damaged. So a lot of the times the damage can like go up the hair shaft, and it'll start damaging like the rest, and then you're just left with the mess basically. And so that's my tips for like transitioning. Another thing I wanted to talk on like split ends and stuff. If you have split ends, go ahead and cut them off. A lot of times you'll see like products that say it can fix your split ends. What that is, it's a special technology. It's called PEC technology. It temporarily mends it. So it does mend it, but it's not like permanent. Your hair's still gonna be damaged. So like when you rewash it or whatever and that product is going off your hair, your ends are still gonna be like split. So just if they're split, go ahead and cut them off, get rid of them. That way you don't have to worry about the damage traveling up the hair shaft, all that kind of stuff. So those are my 3 tips. Now we can go ahead and start the Q&A. So I got a ton of questions, like so many questions. So the first question I got was, what is a good product to regrow edges? I think a product that we have is called the Lucky 7. It's a oil, and it has 7 different essential oils, and then we added in a bonus oil, the Jamaican black castor oil. Basically what it does, it helps awaken the follicles back up and get them active and growing again. So I recommend that, and with that you will apply it to your edges daily, and then you want to like massage it in for 2 to 3 minutes. Another tip for regrowing edges is not only having like a product to encourage the growth and create that environment for healthy hair growth. You also want to stay away from like putting too much stress on your edges, because a lot of times that's why it's gone, like they fell out, is from getting like braids and stuff, and then the braider or whoever you went to like put the braids way up and then it's like super tight, or if you wear a lot of headbands, like cotton headbands, like right up here, that can cause a lot of friction and cause breakage. So don't, like, stay away from cotton. Try to get like satin or silk headbands. If you're getting your hair braided, tell your braider to leave your edges alone. Like, yes, having your like hair snatched and stuff like that is cute, but having your edges is way more cuter than having like some cute braids for a little while. So tell them to leave your edges out. Just leave them out, and then you can like slick them down. But yeah, just it's less amount of tension up there as possible. Let's see, next question. And you guys can ask more questions over there. So the next question, a lot of people were asking what was the Yugo Curl product. Yugo Curl is a curl enhancing gel. So what it does, it helps enhance like your natural curl. It helps bring them out, make them look more defined. When your hair dries, it won't just poof up. It'll be still curly and cute. With that gel, a little bit does go a long way. If you use a lot, it tends to make your hair harder, but it won't be flaky. It'll just be a little bit more crunchy. A lot of people are asking, when do you use it? If you do practice the lock method, or you're looking to practice the lock method, it'll come after the C or your cream in your lock method. So you'll do your moisturizing cream, and then you'll finger comb a little bit of the gel through on that section, and then follow up with your oil. For softer hair with the Yugo Curl, I recommend I took notes, so I'm looking at my notes. Add in a little bit of extra gel, because with softer hair, it tends to not hold styles as well, and it ends up being like super frizzy real fast. So if you don't put enough gel, it won't have a good hold, so your hair will frizz up like after a day or so. So with softer hair, I try to tell people to get used to like that crunchy feel, because with that crunchy feel, you'll have like more time with your wash and go, so you don't have to keep redoing your hair. And with that, it does come in one size. It's a 16-ounce bottle, and a little bit goes a long way. So that bottle of Yugo Curl lasted me like 6 months when I bought it. And I was doing wash and goes once a week. I would use that gel all over my whole head for my wash and goes. And you can order that online at horizonbeauty.com, or you can come and get it in the store. The next question I got a lot was about moisturizing locks. So that's like sister locks and the bigger locks. It's super easy. Like, I get so jealous with people with locks. Like, it's so easy to take care of them, and they're so cheap. Well, their products are cheaper because they only need like a few things. They don't have to buy like all these lock products and styling agents and stuff like that. So it's like way cheaper product wise to have locks, and it's low maintenance. Like you just wake up in the morning, spray it down, and then you get to walk out the house. So with the locks, I recommend just having like a pretty good oil for your scalp. If you tend to have like flakes and stuff like that, you can add some tea tree and peppermint and rosemary on your scalp. And then after you oil your scalp, you still want to hydrate like your strands or the actual locks. You would get like a spray, like a lightweight spray. That way you'll get the moisture in there, but you won't get like product buildup, or you won't get any product stuck in the locks and all that kind of stuff. So just a lightweight spray, and you'll use that to get your moisture. And then I also saw a question about thinning locks or thinning scalp. And usually that comes from when they start getting really long. It creates a lot of tension, like on the, like on your follicles. And what it'll start doing, they'll weigh them down, and then eventually, like your follicles will start giving out, and that's when you'll notice them falling out. So I recommend, I recommend not like over twisting. So like when you're sitting down in your idle time, if you have a habit of just like twisting in your hair, don't twist in your hair. And then if you like to wear them in like one spot, like tie it to the back all the time, don't do that. Or if you do that, as soon as you get home or somewhere you can take it out, go ahead and take it out and let it down and let your hair breathe or whatever. So that's what I recommend for that. The next question I got a lot about was frizzy hair. What helps with frizzy hair? So a lot of times, frizzy hair comes from a few things. So if you kind of work on these things, it might help eliminate the frizz. If not like a ton, it'll eliminate it completely. So being too harsh when you're handling your hair, so that's like with brushing, styling, combing it. If you're being too like harsh and rough with your hair, it'll cause it to get real frizzy. Not properly moisturizing your hair can cause it to get really frizzy too. So that's why I'd recommend doing the lock method as your way to moisturize. That way you're making sure your hair is getting like super moisturized from each product in the lock method. The next one is not properly moisturizing or lack of moisture, dry styling on your hair. So if you're say you have like an oat wash and go or oat twist out and you're trying to restyle it, if it's dry and you're not wetting it down with some kind of moisture, it can cause it to get really frizzy too. And dry styling and humidity. Oh my god, if you stay in the South, so let me tell you, I'm from upstate New York. I stayed up there for like 9 years, and then I got back down here. It's so humid. Why is it so humid? And it causes my hair to get so frizzy. Like, oh my god, it's so annoying. So humidity, especially in the summertime, is so annoying. That's why I keep my hair like this in the summer, and then I'm like backwards. I do this in the summer, and then in the wintertime when it's not frizzy, where I know my wash and go stay like real bomb, I'll do wash and goes. But yeah, humidity, that's going to cause it to frizz. And if you're using products with like humectants in it, like glycerin and honey, those are humectants. So that can cause your hair to get really frizzy too. So it's best to use products with humectants in them in the winter time. And in the summer, just make sure whatever product you're using don't have any humectants in it, because it might help cut down on the frizz. And lastly, did I say the last one? The last one was the last one? This one is the last one. So the last thing that can make your hair frizzy is touching it too much. Like too much manipulation. Once you have your product in your hair, especially if you're trying to do like wash and goes and stuff like that, once the product's in, just try to leave it alone. If you keep rubbing it and touching it, it'll cause it to get like super duper frizzy. So just try low manipulation. Like try to keep your hands out your head. Stop touching it so much, because it'll cause it to get real frizzy. Oh, with the baby over there crying. And then the last question, we had a lot of questions about the product that was behind me, the Ite. Like everybody was asking about that. So this is the Ite, the conditioner part. I know it's a whole line of like shampoo, conditioners. They have the caramel treatment, like the butter, all that kind of stuff. The when we first Okay. Well, all we have is a conditioner. We don't have like the whole line of stuff. We just have the conditioner. That was all my questions. I went through those way faster than I thought, and nobody's asking me questions. Or is it broken and nobody's like, nothing's popping up? Yeah, so nobody's asking questions right now. But if you guys were, like, I know how I went into detail a little bit about certain stuff. If you guys are looking for like a more in-depth with tips and like what to do with my hair, all that kind of stuff, if you like this video, or put in the comments that you'll be interested, I can do like little classes, like virtual classes. We'll send you out a link, and then you will come into the room, and it'll be more like one-on-one, and it'll be live, and you'll get a time, a date, and everything, and you'll come into the room, and then we'll chat more in depth about stuff, and it'll be more like personal. So if you guys are interested in us doing that, definitely leave a comment or like this video, and maybe we can get that started for you guys. That way I'll have more time. It'll be like maybe like an hour and 30 minutes. You can just sit and talk hair. Like, it'll be very fun. I love that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the video from last week, and then I'll just pull some questions from off there, since I already went over the questions that I printed out from last week. So I'm gonna go on here and get some questions from the last video. Oh wait, I hit the wrong button. One second, let me pull up some more questions. What is it doing? Sorry, I can't get the question. So is everybody happy that it's the weekend? I know I'm so excited that it is the weekend. I get to sleep in tomorrow. Like, so excited about that. It's not pulling up on my phone. Hey Joy, can you bring my iPad? It's not bringing up the questions on my phone. It's only bringing up the video. So I guess we can talk about hair assessments, because from last week's video, a lot of people came in for hair assessments not knowing that they had to schedule for hair assessments. You do have to schedule ahead for your hair assessment. If you want, you can come in and just talk to us, but if you come in without scheduling, it's not guaranteed that we can, or we'll have time, or it'll be a free time to like have you in for an assessment. But when you want to have an assessment, you'll go online, or you can call us and schedule. And the website, again, is horizonbeauty.com, and the phone number is 800-557-9828. I think that's it. Yeah. You can call and schedule for a hair assessment. So you'll schedule ahead, and then when you come in, you want to have your hair shampooed, conditioned, and air dried with no product, like no oils, no leave-ins, no creams, absolutely nothing in your hair. So that way you can do your porosity test. And again, like the hours that we do the hair assessments for is Monday through Friday. They are 11:15 to 5. And then on Saturdays, it's 11 to 2. And then when you come in, you can bring products with you. Like, you can bring whatever products you're using. You can bring those products in with you. And then we can, like, review the ingredients for you. We can test them on your hair to see if they're actually working for you, or if they're not working for you, we can find like a good alternative to that product. And that's all about the hair assessments. Okay, let me go put up the questions. Questions. Oh. We're not. A lot of people wanted to know if we were like a full service salon. We're not a full-service salon yet, but you never know. It may happen in the future. We only do the consultations. We don't actually like shampoo, blow dry, and do any like cuts or anything like that. We just have the products, and then we do consultations, and we have the bar. We can customize your own products. That's all the services that we offer right now. Okay. Okay. This is really not working right now. Alright guys, so I'm having technical difficulties with this iPad, and on my iPad I'm seeing that some people are asking questions, but on the iPad that I'm on, none of the questions are popping up at all. So I'm gonna go ahead, I was wondering what was going on.
So you can't read none of the current questions?
There's nothing, it's nothing there, like at all. I can't see anything. I'm sorry guys.
Yeah, it might just be loud. See if you can find on my phone.
Can you see that? Like it's nothing popping up. It just says comments will appear here.
That's the reverse?
Mhm. Yeah. So we're having technical difficulty, guys. I'm so sorry. I can't see anything at all. One second. Let me see if I can put it up on my iPad. So I just saw that on my iPad that you guys were asking questions, but all right. So Dana asked, the aloe water. So I use my aloe. I get my aloe water from here at the store, just because it's more convenient for me just to get everything at one place. You can mix your own. I know a lot of people prefer to mix their own because they use aloe vera for like to drink it and stuff like that. So if you do that, like you can go ahead. But a lot of times the aloe vera that you get out of the store, you have to keep refrigerated. So that's like a preference thing. Like you can opt to get it from here, or if you already use aloe vera for other things, you can go ahead and mix it yourself. Alright, but I'm going to go ahead and end the video. Definitely, again, like the video, and then let us know in the comments if you want us to start having classes, like virtual classes. Go ahead and like the video. Let us know in the comments. That way I'll kind of know what's up with that. And also, oh my God, a lot of you guys were from like Louisiana last time. I want to know where everybody is from. Like, who am I talking to? I'm so interested to know, like, where is everybody from? Let me know, because a lot of people last time were saying they were from Louisiana, but nobody else was saying where they were from. So also put in the comments where you guys are watching from. I would love to know. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.